Lordship in the building. Long time no see. You know what I'm saying? Mic check 1 2. This broad keeping my name in her mouth and spreading lies. And she the main one talking about you can't get nowhere beefing. But the main one beefing. You know, I'm not going to respond, but the main one responding. And this shit is funny. It is hella funny. Let me pick another music selection while I recharge my... Let me put my ear pods in the recharger. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Lotion rocks around the clock. Don't stop. YouTube rocks around the clock. Don't stop. The Bonnie rocks around the clock. Don't stop. My Mars rock around the clock. Don't stop. Lower shit. Don't stop. Lower shit. Lower shit. Don't stop. Lower shit. Lower shit. Don't stop. Lower shit.
Yeah. Lordship in the building. I'm only going live because I think another picture of me is about to be leaked. I just want to make sure I nip that in the bud. I ain't worried about it. Another picture of me can be leaked. This time it ain't pixelated. I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. You know, some people say I look like somebody famous. That's right, Pretty Tony. It's all gravy. But you know what? I am not the one. I'm not the one to mess with. Be very careful. Choose your battles.
Dummy, 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 dummy. Dummy, 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 dummy. My damn car, bitch. Try to get.
The revolution will not be televised, but it will be digitized.
Fuck you. Right up. You stupid child. I ain't got time. Oh. I ain't got time. You stupid child. Dummy, 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 dummy. You hit my. Oh. Isn't what I mean? Drive. Take it. Get over. Get. You hit my damn car. I'm not. I don't want to work. Yo. Drive it. Fuck. This motherfucker gotta get over. Dummy. 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 I'm not at this point. Drive. Jackass. I'm not stopping. One word. Let's get in here. Dummy. 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 Get over. Get over. Get. I ain't even gonna worry about it. And they hit my. Luckily, they hit it. Hit it, dummy. Hit it, dummy. Hit it, dummy. Dummy, 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 hit it, dummy, hit it, dummy, hit it, dummy, 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 you stupid child. You hit my. I ain't got time. Dummy. I'm not stopping. Don't work.
Why step to a real one? You know what I'm saying? When I go to the zoo, I don't get too close to the tiger cage. I don't get too close to the, to the wall, I don't even get too close to the glass with the shark in it. My favorite zoo exhibit is called the Flying Foxes. Okay? They're bats, but huge with fur coats. They got a leather coat on the outside, and underneath they got fur like a fox. They the most well-dressed zoo animal right next to the penguin in the zoo. And, speaking of the penguin and Batman, he was not the one. You know what I'm saying? If it's true what they say about me, if I really worked in media or a has-been DJ or whatever, intern at CNN and worked my way up, then you really would want to go the opposite way and run away. That would mean I got resources. That means that I'm the Nixon of YouTube. I'm the Black Nixon of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Why on earth would you want to test me and have me show a demonstration of my abilities? You see what I'm saying? If you want to be Hiroshima and Nagasaki on the internet, be my guest. I'm a Mack truck. You want to walk in front of it, you can only blame yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got me twisted. You got me fucked up. And I'm going to end the show just on that note. But before I go, I got a newsreel that's very popular and in high demand. And every time I go live, this newsreel is requested. And let me give some shout outs, because you see the OG television set up there. Whenever you see that television set, you know some shit about to go down. Something's about to be exposed. So let me say shout out to everybody who was on the scene. I went live today, right now, because it was a request. And so it was a request. Shout out to Diva. And shout out to Bobby Blues, because Bobby Blues was first in the building. And shout out to C. Wilson, Bright Street, and people in the background, and Vicky. And shout out to the people who constantly comment. How can you always think you're right when nobody in your chat ever co-signs what you say? Now, I'm not going to say that people in your chat must agree with you, but at least co-sign it. You mean to tell me all you need to be is right in your own mind, and you're right? And when you talk about someone, you won, or you did a good job roasting because you personally believe so. And people only thumbs you down because they're hating, not because they disagree with what you said. Now, you just said Haitians eat their own babies in rituals. That's in my last video. Latanya Jones said Haitians eat their own babies in rituals to have success and money, or I'm paraphrasing. So, I hope that video doesn't make it to a Haitian group on Facebook or something like that. The same way she put Nature Boy's video on the sex group. She made a video for a sex group she belonged to, a 20,000 member sex group that she belonged to, and she made a special video to introduce those 20,000 people to Nature Boy. But in her mind, she was making them aware of him, which sounds totally ridiculous. Oh man, I ain't never ever. You know why I watch her? Because I ain't never ever seen anybody that's allowed to walk on the streets that motherfucking slow. In her last video on IG, she had my name and Diva name in her mouth, asking dumb, redundant, meaningless questions. She keeps trying to turn people against each other. It's only you against the world with your dumb ass. It's only you against the world. It's you against reality. And I feel sorry for you because you struggle to be sane every goddamn day. Sometimes when I see your insanity, I envy you because I don't know what it feels like to think I know it all and done it all, and I'm an expert at all. But in reality, you failed at all. You still got my name and Diva name in your mouth like a fool. So, leak this next picture if you want to. My people told me that you may have another picture of me. See? But this time you can see me. But you don't want to see me. See, I've been to your city before. Yep. When I was an infant, my father was stationed at Fort Braggs. So, I've been to your city before. And it's all good. That picture is from CNN and it's copywritten. So display it if you want to. I dare you. And before I play my number one hit, You Got Me Twisted, I'm going to play this newsreel. And then I'm going to play You Got Me Twisted and I'm out. Because I got to go cupcake with the wifey. Okay? Oh, you want to hear the Sadie song? I heard that. Let me see what I can do. I really gotta go though. But I will come back before I head across the bridge, and I will play the Sadie song when I come back before I head across the bridge. Okay. Oh, okay, you got it right on. So let me play this quick newsreel. You know what's funny? As time progresses, as time go by, and things get more and more revealed, and more and more statements are made, this newsreel makes more and more sense. Now remember, she mad at the Marquez family because they don't acknowledge her. But I saw with my own eyes her dumb ass blocked Mr. Marquez in her chat, and she said it wasn't him when everybody said it was. Now Eliana has blocked her on Big O and stuff, and she really feels stupid. And then she want to praise the dude named Ryan. Then she want to criticize the dude named Ryan. Whenever somebody don't want to talk to her, they're the enemy. And whenever she see two people have a civil conversation, they must be conspiring together. So if I'm on Diva's panel and we have a civil conversation because we're adults, then we must know each other and we must have did all kind of deviant things or conspired for many things, which is totally ridiculous. But that's her mind state. So if you have Nature Boy on your panel and you have a civil conversation because you're an adult, then you must be working with him or you paid him or some bullshit. Well, if he got paid to be on someone's panel, then that was a smart move. You the dummy that keeps getting embarrassed on people panels for free. ZX, Gotti, Sui twice, and take a minute to reflect. You was on all these people panels for free. Even your ex boyfriend, the father of your child, he comes up on the panel and he get donations without even asking, and people co-sign what he say, and he's a total stranger. You claim to have fans and all these views and followers and people, but nobody co-signs in your comments and nobody co-signs when you're live. And you're so crazy that when you talk on IG, people are not going to see the chat room on the replay. So you act like you are responding to what people are saying in the comments and nobody's saying anything. So you be doing gestures and cues and making statements as if you're arguing with somebody in your or clearing something up in your chat. And sometimes that happens, but that's rare. It's like once in a blue moon somebody might say nothing, but 93% of the time you're talking to yourself and you're acting like you're responding to something in the chat room. So when people watch the playback, people think you're explaining yourself and making points that are being asked, and most of your pontifications or your statements are non-important, redundant, and nobody even asked you what you're responding to. It's all in your head. You know what I'm saying? She could write some wild stories. Definitely. I can't believe I got hit with so much backlash for speaking up on lives. Look, check this out. Check this out. She just said some terrible things about Haitian people. In her last IG, she said some terrible things about Italians and Mexicans. And she's going to continue. She said terrible things about white people, black people, English people, British people, Puerto Ricans, South Americans. But I'm the bad guy, right? But I believe in freedom of speech. That's why I don't really stifle my crowd. If you ever been to Shot 97's chat room or Star or Troy Lorraine's chat room, he doesn't censor it, even if half the chat room is making fun of him. And he only acknowledged the questions and the statements in the super chat. And this guy is an award. He's in the, I don't know if you know this, but Troy Lorraine from Star in the Morning, Shot 97, is he's a Hall of Fame broadcaster. He's in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame. He sued Clear Channel for $15 million. And he sued Clear Channel recently, and he didn't hire a lawyer. He defended himself. And he sued Clear Channel at least 3 or 4 times successfully. And if you really want to know how to run your YouTube channel and make money, then he has the template. Troy Lorraine, Shot 97, Star in the Morning, whatever he's doing, he go by several names. He invented the format for the morning show. When you watch The Breakfast Club and all that stuff, he invented that format. So, let me play this news reel, and then I'm going to play You Got Me Twisted on the way out the door. Okay?
Embassy in these other countries. They have their own. That is what I've been trying to stress to everybody. And the Reaper will tell you this too. That is where y'all are messing up at. That is the reason you ain't got nowhere. There is no such thing as a U.S. embassy in any other country except the U.S. of A. Ooh, come on now, dude. You got to do better than that. You know full well. No, it's not. Mexico is right. If you go to the end of Mexico, Argentina is right in the border between Mexico and South America. And if he's in Central America, that means he will be in, if you're looking at Nicaragua, Nicaragua is where? South America. Bam! Booyah! Now try again. Let's try that one more time. To tell them. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that's not going to work over there. Domestic violence. They don't care about that. Because women get beaten over there every day. Women are sex trafficked every day. I have to interject on that. I do. Go ahead. Because if there's something I don't know, but go ahead. But for the most part, from what I've seen from some of the people over there, I don't know. But that's what I've seen. But go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to make myself clear that I know that some people have experience and things like that, but I can Mexico and Central America, it's a very complicated story, and I have to show them respect.
I wanted to read out the trolls. I set you up. I'm not stupid, dude. I'm not that dumb. I would never leave a camera on and not know that it's on. I did it on purpose. So do me a favor. I am now a public figure. So as of right now, when my videos went viral and the whole world seen my videos about Eligio, I am now a celebrity. So with that being said, all eyes are on me. The whole world is watching me. Anybody wants to come on there and wants to speak, including the families, by all means, you are going to have a voice now to be able to speak. Because now, y'all will be alive. Y'all will be everywhere. There will be millions and millions of people that will be able to hear you speak. Your voices will be heard. So if anything y'all want to say about what's going on with the situation, because tomorrow is when I'm going to start. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I will be going on this live cast, and we will be talking about this situation to the world. So the world will get to hear everything. Had no idea they were in the house. We moved in the house. The day we moved in, the heat system went out right before it got cold. It had propane and it had electric heat. Then the propane heat went out. I was on Section 8 at the time. They didn't want to fix it. I'm going down to Section 8 complaining, and them telling me, oh, we can't fix it. That if you don't have it fixed, we can move out. Man, this man didn't want to give me back my deposit. I had to go through legal aid to get my deposit back. Legal aid. And I had to have the downtown people to come, and they said the house is so godforsaken, messed up, it's not even funny. So, let's say, sorry, y'all. My son's room had bed bugs, didn't know where they came from. Couldn't find out they came from the house we moved out of. Took a while to get rid of them things. We had to throw everything out. Everything. So then we moved into an apartment, we had to move. Thought we got rid of them. Some stuff we didn't know that was in my son's stuff that we had to end up moving. Moved again, because somebody broke in my house from an apartment. Somebody broke in my house because I lost my keys. They didn't go lock the door and my house got broken into. So then I moved again. This was after I left my, this is right after I left my ex of 7.5 years. And we moved into another house. And we moved in the house because I was rushing. Didn't know there was roaches in the house. Until one day I started cooking and I didn't realize how invested they are. But couldn't break the lease. Finally, I had to get rid of everything. I had just bought new furniture. Had to get rid of all of it. You have this thing, I couldn't even pronounce this thing. I couldn't even pronounce it. Can't pronounce it if I tried. It's new. They said it's something new. And it's a bacterial infection that's transferred through sex. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I was heated. I don't have it now, but I'm just saying. I don't be messing around with multiple people. But I'm just saying. There are bacterial infections that you can get that are based on sexually transmitted. It doesn't mean that it's a sexually transmitted. Let me show you something. All right. All right, so I'm back, peoples. I'm sorry. I didn't take that for. Let me show you something. On the bed. This is the video I did with Miss about Eligio. 63 views seen it. And I did this video on the 20th. About the Malcolm X situation. Hey, my beautiful people, how are y'all doing today? This one here, about I need help to stop a cult named Carbonation, ran by Eligio Bishop. 78 people seen it. And that one was also done on the 28th. I mean, the 20th. 78 people. I didn't even look to see how much my petition is doing. Somebody shared that video, so it went viral. People are sharing this on Instagram. It's going viral. So all these videos, see, all week long, I've been posting videos on Facebook of Eligio, and people have been watching it and they have been sharing it. So if you want to bring awareness, you have to make sure people see it. That way people can see what's going on. Marquez wants to work with you and World. And whether you like it or not, Jazzy, they want to work with everybody. And you need to accept that fact. Because going on, the Marquez is going to leave you alone. And they're not going to let you rent them. So, Jazzy, you need to accept the fact there are other people representing the Marquezes that ain't you. You didn't know about it. You didn't know that a lot of us was working with the Marquezes besides you. We just didn't tell them to tell you. Do you think this whole entire time I was not working with the Marquezes as well? I was. I just didn't tell you. And then, like I said, everybody now gonna want to get on the bandwagon when stuff get on the bandwagon. Ain't nobody been contacting TV people. Ain't nobody been contacting other people and contacting lawyers and stuff like that. That will do it pro bono. Ain't nobody been going on social media and putting awareness out there besides you two. I've been on Facebook putting awareness, Twitter. I just posted Mr. Marquez video everywhere, hoping that it will go viral. So you best believe I've been everywhere. I haven't even been on Periscope.
Well, 1, 2, that validates everything that I said. You know, she claimed to be working with Mr. Marquez and yelled at Jazzy about it. But Mr. Marquez don't mess with her. He made a statement. And Velvet has blocked her from for Big O. And that's what she mad about today. She's you know, when you don't want to talk to her and work with her, she turns on you. She did that on everybody. She did it on Sean Wavy. She's done it on Ryan. And if you don't want to work with her, then you're the enemy, and she really thinks that she have all the answers, and if you don't come to her, then you ain't serious. Something wrong with you. When she has no history of ever saving anybody from a cult, and she hasn't proven that she know about any cults at all, and ironically, she lives in the cult capital of the United States. So anyway, I got to go, and I'm gonna play You Got Me Twisted, You Got Me Fucked Up on the way out the door. Okay? Checking the chat room. Yes, back down memory lane. Why would they want to talk to you when you told them when they went to jail in Nicaragua, and only Nature Boy went to jail, they were detained for following him and they got let go like a few hours later. But when they all went to jail, only Nature Boy got arrested. The other people was dumb enough to follow him instead of leaving town. She said in a video as a message to the families, if you don't talk to me right now, your children is going to die. Wouldn't that scare the hell out of you? If you was a worried parent, wouldn't you freak out? Some strange lady you don't know says, if you don't contact me right now, your children are going to die. She tried, speaking of blackmail, she tried emotional blackmail, every kind of blackmail you could think of. She tried look, if all her channels and stuff got struck down and all kind of stuff, but she acts like she a saint. My channels ain't got struck down. All the people you claim that's bullying and attacking you, their channels are intact. You mean to tell me you get 50 thumbs down, you get copyright strikes, you get channels taken, you make statements about people's children, you show nude pictures of children, you had a drug transaction, you faked a suicide, you even made fun of people with mental disabilities, even though you have a child, not even a child, you have I guess you could call him a child, you have a child with a mental disability, but yet you made fun of people who have a mental disability, and you said you glad your son is autistic, and out of anger you told someone to have fellatio with your son out of anger. And now you may do this after the fact, because every excuse you ever had and everything you ever done was after the fact. So now after the fact, you may call your son live or something like that. But you, out of all these videos for 3 years, you ain't never called your son live. You ain't never took a shit or a piss. So anyway, on that note, let me hit this track. On the way out the door. Catch the playback, Peace and Hair Grease. Shout out to everybody in the room, Marquise and everybody, Reefa. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your support. And it's been real. I got a new channel called Boombox that's coming. Boombox. All the music, if you like all the music on my show, it'll be on Boombox with a playlist and stuff like that from now on. All right? Here we go.
Welcome to Fifth Floor Shift. So excited to have you guys on our This is a high-tech technology shift. It's futuristic. This will blow your mind.
They hate notice you to the streets. They don't want me to be. They all wanna have this beef. Yeah. But it really don't matter to me. Oh, you got me twisted. You got me fucked up. You really don't know me. Yeah. You got me twisted. Oh, you got me fucked up. You really don't wanna mess with me. Yeah.
You got me twisted like I'm flexible. Straight out of pocket like deductibles. Don't mess with Bill. That's great advice. You best to keep shit drill. I'm nothing nice. I stand my ground like I'm Gucci. Got me all twisted like I'm some type of goofy. Have you fucked up? Hit you so fast you know what's what.
Under you to the streets. You got me twisted.